This application has been designed for a small business installing, maintaining and servicing intruder alarm systems in both industrial and domestic settings. All client information is fake, and I have the permission of the company to show you this application, which has been specifically designed to follow their work practices. The current system is based on spreadsheets, Word documents and a calendar. Paperwork is generated and given to the engineer, who completes it on site and returns it to the office, where all work undertaken on the site is rekeyed back into the system and the system updated manually. This example contains about 1,500 sites. Pink sites are sites that are not on maintenance, and green sites are sites that are on maintenance. This makes a difference for the billing, which is automatically calculated. There's a full search capability against every line of the address and the company name. So if I start to write in Solent in here, it quickly filters 1,500 addresses down and shows you either when the company name is Solent or anywhere in the address that Solent appears. However, very often they know the site number, so entering the site number in directly will take you to that site overview page. This summarises the key data they want to see about the site. This side here is the site details, and you can view further details about the site, everything in here, or you can edit them. Brings up a nice screen which contains filters for each aspect of it. So if you're looking for dates, it brings all the dates in, the costs or the equipment. These are pick lists, and you can change if the equipment is reinstalled to a different bit. You can change that in there very easily. It makes a very easy, quick and easy updates. Site phone number is here, and you can dial the phone by clicking there. This is a list of contacts you've got in here. They're easy to delete or change. You can also add in one really easily. So we add in one here and click the link, and it will link it in. Now the thing about this is that it will work with many-to-many relationships. So if you had a business that had multiple sites and you put in the finance director's details, then you would only enter them once and associate it with multiple sites. If any details like the phone number of the finance manager changes, you change it in the contacts list and automatically update all the sites. This is a list of logs against that site, and it is set to only show you logs that are still not saved. So you can add a new site log, and this is basically any interaction that you make with the company, and you can submit that log, and it'll give you a review date in there, and it'll go red when we've passed the date. You can report against this company and show every action and log that's been made in communication with it over any period of time. One of the most common things to do is to book site calls, and these are done through a set of business rules relating to the maintenance, the grade of the equipment, agreed replacement and service time. It's automatically calculated and produces a list that start by looking sites that are required by today. And you should see that this one site is in fact overdue. That's why it's marked red. But let's say that we want to look at the sites to the end of next week, and it will automatically bring those in. Selecting the site will fill in the details and show you the contacts, so you can ring them or email them directly. If you email them, you get a pre-formatted email, and it includes their salutation, "Hi John." You can see those dots here. If you want to book a job, you have all the information on it that you need to make sure that it's all up to date. You can select the date and time. Let's say we're going to do that one next week. We're going to do it at that time. It confirms that time nicely, so you can read it out to the person, make sure they've got it all right. You book the visit, and your booking is created. It's added to your calendar. An SMS message is sent to the site contact. The site log has been updated. When we clear that, we go back to here. There are, just for this demonstration, normally you'd stay on the other page. There are simple forms here for selecting contacts, adding a new one. That's fine. There's additional equipment here to amend a call after it's been made if the date changes, and print a copy out if somebody needs a written record. The last screen is where you update the site record with all the details of what the engineer done. This can be manually done, but in this application it's all done on a mobile app by the engineer on site, and it's automatically updated. Not only does that create the record of the site visit for you, it also goes back and recalculates the next visit date automatically into the system, so there's no input required by the admin. This saves a considerable amount of time, in this case about 20 minutes for every site visit, which is a huge cost saving. This concludes brief overview. I'm happy to answer any questions and hope this helps.